This news update is brought to you by
Rock the remote with hours of free karaoke on video on demand from Flow. So bring it like Bay. There's even wonderful kids sing-alongs too. Available anytime. Simply press the VOD button on your Flow remote. This is how we do TV. This is how we flow.
This is the Barbados Today afternoon news update for Friday, January 29th. Thank you for joining us. I am Mary Claire Williams. Workers at the Grantley Adams International Airport are expected to begin protests at this hour over outstanding pay. Their representative, the National Union of Public Workers, had written to management requesting a favorable response by yesterday evening. The issue is over a 3.5% pay increase, which the union says dates back to 2010. The union had said that failure of management to respond would result in a protest from midday today. The chairman of the Barbados Tourism and Marketing Inc., Alvin Gemot, is calling for cool heads to prevail and says workers should have some patience over the matter. Gemot warns that any industrial action at the main port of entry would be bad for the island's bread and butter industry.
I hope for the absolute best. We as a country can't afford it at this time. I think we've had too much of a good year in this business to have any type of disruption. And I am hopeful and very pleased if the best result is found.
The government's proposed $250 million cane industry restructuring project is in danger of collapsing, as a major partner is now threatening to pull out of the venture. Inter-Sugar Partnership was appointed by government in February last year to facilitate external financing for the project. But it said yesterday it would stop further funding of the multi-purpose sugar factory at Andrews St. Joseph if government does not meet certain obligations by the end of June. Director of ISP Edward Marston claims government was to infuse millions of dollars as partial equity and to grant a number of concessions. But he says little has been done because, according to him, the project was not a priority. Marston is warning that unless things change within the coming months, his company would stop investing in consultancies and preparation of the old Andrews Sugar Factory site. Construction of the new state-of-the-art plant is expected to begin next year.
Unless the government honours its obligations, which include financial obligations running into several billions, it will not be possible to secure the external finance which is necessary to enable the construction of the new factory to commence.
New police stations and renovations of others are expected to begin soon under the multi-million-dollar Citizen Security Facilities project, which has been launched today. In addition to building a new Hastings-Worthing police station in Christchurch, the project will also see the construction of a new station and magistrates' court at Cane Garden, St. Thomas, as well as repairs to the old male barracks at the Central Police Station. It will also involve the refurbishment of the former Black Rock Police Station for use as the Truth and Verification and Family Conflicts Unit. Other projects include the relocation of the Police, Post and Welfare Office to the Lane Scantlebury home in Belle Plaine, St. Andrew, as well as a satellite office for the Department of Emergency Management. Dominica is welcoming the establishment of a new fund to help Caribbean countries meet their targets for reducing global warming. The Japan-Caribbean Climate Change Project was launched yesterday. Dominica recently had first-hand experience of the effects of climate change. The island sustained $483 million in losses from the passage of Tropical Storm Erica in August. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Planning, Gloria Joseph, says they are rebuilding with the help of overseas agencies and regional neighbors.
The nation's vulnerability to natural disasters and external shocks demand that we recognize the need to advance and preserve the nature island concept through strategic policy actions. In this context, we see the need for preventative, adaptive, and mitigation efforts geared at ensuring a sustainable economy and livelihood for all of our people.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Secure your future, be financially strong. Since 1983, we have been there for you. A smart range of products, great tax benefits. We're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. Humble beginnings to smart loans, smart savings. Save smart and borrow
In news from the region, Antigua and Barbuda's ambassador to the OAS, Sir Ronald Sanders, is leading a mission to Haiti today at the request of the Haitian government. The request followed the cancellation of the second round of presidential elections and the looming constitutional void which will exist when President Michel Martelly's term in office expires on February 7. The mission will assess the situation in Port-au-Prince. The polls were cancelled following street protests by opposition supporters who claimed the election would be rigged in favor of the government-backed candidate Jovenel Moise. On the international scene, Chinese state media is reporting that 4 miners who had been trapped underground for 36 days have been rescued. The men were trapped by a cave-in at a gypsum mine in eastern Shandong province in December. The company's chairman drowned himself by jumping into a mine well several days after the incident. Today, China's CCTV showed footage of one of the men appearing on the surface and being taken to hospital. 17 people were trapped by the collapse. 4 were earlier found alive, 1 was confirmed dead, and the fate of the others is unknown. And finally, Syria peace talks are due to get underway in Geneva amid confusion over whether opposition groups will attend. Some opposition leaders say they want an end to airstrikes and blockades by government forces. The UN envoy, Staffan de Mistura, has said he would open the talks by meeting with the Syrian government's delegation. We get more in this BBC.
Making peace is always most difficult when no side in a war is winning or losing decisively. Despite all the bombing, even more intense since Russia started massive aerial attacks in support of President Assad last September, the battles for Syrian territory ebb and flow, with no one scoring a knockout blow. Recently, Syrian government forces have claimed significant advances, including in the province of Latakia. But the large number of different forces ranged against them, both rebel forces backed by Western and some Arab powers, as well as the outlawed extremists, including so-called Islamic State, make the search for negotiated peace even harder.
That's the news. Remember, there's more on our website, www.barbadostoday.bb. You can also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, and like us on Facebook. We're on Izumi Media in bus terminals and Screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. You can also tune in to Channel 101 on Flow TV or Mix 96.9 FM for more news and sports. I am Marika Williams. Good afternoon.